Rachel remembers shooting EJ as she watches Sarah have an allergic reaction to the pistachio ice cream Rachel put in Sarah's ice cream. Yeah. Should practice that a little better. Long intro. Anyways, hey, what's up, my days real ass peeps? And it's time for another review. I thought it was a really good episode, and Rachel remembering shooting EJ. I think that's worth talking about. Yeah, definitely. We'll back up. If you didn't see yesterday, I did a review for yesterday's episode too. And check that out. But Rachel saw that Brady and Sarah hugging, so she started Googling Sarah and found out that Sarah kidnapped her when she was a baby and that Sarah was allergic to pistachios. So that's when she had the reaction back in. I don't know, it was a few months ago. She had a reaction to it, and I think Xander was ready to sue Sweet Bets and stuff. Anyways, so plus that website looks hella cheap. They didn't even try with that thing. Sorry, I took website design when I was in college. So ever since then, I've just been very judgy of websites. Anyways, so Sarah, Sarah and sees Brady and Rachel at the pub. But before that, Sarah was at the hospital, and she looked all down, and Kayla was like, checking on her, or whatever. And Sarah tells Kayla that Xander signed the divorce papers, no problem. And Sarah's looking all sad. I'm like, Kayla's like, isn't that what you wanted, basically? And I'm like, yeah, that's what she wanted, Kayla, but she preferred for Xander to, fight her on stuff because, she wants him to fight for her and stuff like that, even though she wasn't going to give in anymore. See, another reason why I don't like it important, especially this little witch. Anyways, but Kayla left her to go, and I think she offered her. Oh, I think Sarah asked her if she wanted a drink or something, but Kayla went to meet EJ so she can get a tour of the new the um new center, the Horton Center, whatever the hell you call it. Which I thought that was interesting. They had the gala, but nobody actually got to see what the inside looks like. Anyways, not only that, but it seems like it's not even open yet. So I don't know. Anyways, um, yeah. So Sarah is outside the pub, and Brady and Rachel are there to go inside, and they talk about getting ice cream or whatever. So uh um Rachel decides to change her order. She goes up to Roman and changes it to pistachios or whatever. And she was asking, which one's hers. And Roman pointed out. And then I forgot. Rachel asked for something. Oh, whipped cream. Asked for whipped cream. So Roman walked away, and Rachel remembered that Sarah didn't want a cherry on her ice cream. So um, Rachel knew which one was hers, and so she just scooped up a little pistachios and put a little bit on the side. I'm like, oh lordy, she's about to kill this one. But anyway, sit back down, and Rachel just got down to business and confronted Sarah about it. She said, oh, well, she was lying. She said it's part of a social studies class project about her family tree or whatever, and she was Googling and found out that she was kidnapped by Sarah. Was like, oh, is that why I'm your favorite patient? Because you kidnapped me? And Brady was all mad that she was Googling and stuff. I'm like, put a child lock on the damn lap. Not, that little even evil little seed probably would have still found a way to Google Sarah. But anyway, Sarah, Roman brings over the ice cream and Sarah's like, she's like, you know, for a year I thought that you were my daughter. Um, but you weren't, and basically it's just saying, she regrets what she did and everything, and Rachel seems to, understand. But Sarah takes a bite of the ice cream before Rachel. She's like, "No, don't that." And Sarah's like, "What?" And then she like immediately just starts having the allergic reaction. And Brady's like already knows that. Brady even already knows that Rachel did something, and you know, Brady is like asking if she has an EpiPen, and Roman's like, "It's calling 911," and Rachel's just like staring, and then she flashes back to shooting EJ, and then EJ falls back, and I guess she's like gasping for air, which is still weird because of how Chad found EJ, which makes me think that this is sort of kind of like a rewrite, like or Ron, because this happened before Ron stopped writing. So I'm not even sure if Ron even knew if he wanted to shot EJ, because of the way that they filmed it, it looks like. Well, first of all, if you go back and watch, it makes it seem like he's talking to somebody taller than Rachel is. Not necessarily taller than him, but taller than a 10-year old. That and the way that he was have that flashback. It looks like he was sitting down in a chair, but I remember Chad found him on the floor. So I don't know. Anyways, so she's just like, oh goodness, what did I do? So Monday's episode will be interesting. Oh yeah, I should have checked. I don't even know what time do they post the previews. I usually just find it like late at night. Late in the evening or at night or whatever when I'm like about to sit down and eat dinner and just find random stuff to watch. What the world? Get off it. I know I just went into my feed and like, there's a video there. It doesn't matter. I'm doing a review. I can't watch it now. Anyways, but Monday, I think my dryer just went off again. Um, it was a different video. I was doing another video and it went off. And then I took a break to go turn it on for a little while longer and it's now done. I don't know. That might be done. Anyways, not worried about whether my clothes are dried or not. But so next would be interesting to see what's going on with Rachel and that. Like, oh lordy. But I heard, like I said, I heard that the actress that plays Rachel is gone from the show. So I'm not sure if they sent her to some psych ward or something. I don't know, but I'm wondering how Brady's gonna feel. I've been wondering this for a while since Kristen confessed and he gave Kristen so much shit for everything for like you put my you put our daughter through and Johnny and everything and it's like, that was your little demon seed that did all that. But with Brady, he probably will still find a way to blame it on Kristen. It's like she turned out just like you, blah blah blah. I'm like, not like you are any better. I mean, you're not a murderer, but you're not an angel. But yeah, Rachel is the perfect example of what happens when you mix Kyriakis and Demir blood. You get the little demon seed. So I don't think there's any other Kyriakis Demiras. I don't think there's another connection. I might be wrong. It's hard to keep up with all the connections on Days of Our Lives. But anyways, speaking of people in psych wards or whatever she's at, oh lord, I don't forgot that chick's name. Oh wow, I cannot think of her name. Um, hold on, I'll be right back. I didn't even get to Google before I realized her name is Sophia. How the hell did I forget about that? That's my cat's name, Sophia. But my Sophia is way cooler than this Sophia. But anyways, Ari and what's that boy's name? I don't even know what his name is. I want to call him Jake, but that's not his name. Lordy. I guess I could have. Aaron. That's his name. Aaron. That little goofy. That's that's that. That's just a really hella crappy little thing. Oh my god, I can't stand that child. So highly immature. It's just like ugh. But anyways, he's been wanting to see Sophia, ask her questions and stuff, but she's still staring out in the space like a deer in headlights. He talked Ari to go in with him though, because he was talking to his brother. Don't ask me what his name is. I know I'm horrible with names of people I don't really care about. But anyways, he apparently Aaron was trying to get Amy to um let him see Sophia, and the brother said try again because Amy didn't return his calls, but she did, and said that he'd go visit her, and he asked Ari if she would go with him. Yeah, Ari and Gabby were bonding over um I guess what was I trying to say? Gabby told Ari about what happened with her getting pregnant with Ari, and then Will's trying to figure out who he is. Is it like boys? Is it like girls? And then how she pretended that Nick was the father until Chad interrupted that wedding. Chad just loves interrupting people's weddings. He did that with Lucas and Sammy too. Anyways, until the truth came out, and then you know. Anyway, so that was a cute little bonding thing, and it's just Ari, because Ari's like she didn't know she could still talk to Sophia after everything that she's done, but I guess she seems more sympathetic because Sophia was pregnant and alone, and she didn't really have that support system like Gabby did. So, um, so they go and talk to Sophia, and she's still staring out in space, but a little while after they leave, you see her blink a little bit, so I wonder if she's about to come out of it. I'm guessing. I was just hoping not to see her again, but I don't know. Her storyline technically is not over because nobody knows that Melinda is the one that was helping her, which I thought they would have figured that out by now because Melinda did leave Sophia that voice message after Sophia left. Um, when Sophia went to go tell Melinda everything, and Melinda was like, "Damn it, messed up my whole plan." And I guess Melinda felt bad and called Sophia, basically telling her she's there for her. But the next day, Sophia has her little attack or whatever. So I guess it's time to rat out Melinda, which is sad because I love Melinda. She's just understood. But I hope she gets to stick around, and Lucas too, because I remember a few years ago they had like one or two scenes, and I think they had nice chemistry, and then Melinda disappeared for a while, and then by the time she came back, Lucas was in prison, so I don't know, but I really would love to see more Lucas, but I'm not sure if he's still around or not. I don't know. But anyways, um, oh yeah, Kayla went to tour the lab. She had ran into Kat's brother, who whatever his name is with the curly hair, and what is it? Who is it? Did he say that or EJ saying that? One of them told Kayla that hey chat. Oh, that was when she was talking to EJ. So that's what I said. So the Kayla finds out the dude is working at the lab, but he lost his license and everything, so he can't touch patients. So he's just doing he's like a researcher or whatever. So Kayla's all pissed and confronts EJ about that while they're on a tour. And EJ is, she's like, "Don't you remember he tried to kill your brother or whatever?" And EJ's like, Chad forgave him and helped get him released. Your family should basically was telling them your family should learn how be forgiving like Chad is, which is funny that the stank ass Hortons can't be forgiving, but the Demare can be forgiving. Yeah, that just shows their self righteousness. I mean, Kayla, she's not a Horton, but she is related to some of them through marriage. But anyways, through her marriage and through her brother's marriage, her half brother's marriage. Anyways, Abby. No, technically Abby is her niece because Abby Kayla and Steve been married long enough to where, even though they're not blood related, Kayla would still consider her and so. But yeah, the Hortons need to get the fuck over it. Anyways, so Kayla was just like she wants a tour of the lab, and EJ's like, you seen one lab, you seen them all, and she's like, let me in. Lordy, and while in there, I thought she was gonna catch Dr. Rolf because Dr. Rolf and that doctor dude, Dr. Curley, that's what I'm gonna call him, Dr. Curley. They were he might not have his license, but he's still a doctor to me, anyways. But anyways, they were in there. And he's Dr. Curley is like, this is like a dead person. Do you want me to get rid of it? He's like, no. So it's like, oh lordy. But I didn't watch the video. But if you watch Soap Dirt, it looks like I don't know if it's a prediction or a speculation video. I mean, I should went back and watched it, but it looks like some people are coming back from the dead, which I'm just like, oh no, why the show needs to stop. But I don't know if that's true or not. But it really does seem like they're trying to resurrect Stefano, and of course Joe Mascola is dead, so it's going to be somebody else in his place. So I don't know if they are getting a brand new Stefano or just implanting Stefano's memories and somebody else. I don't know. Either way, it just sounds stupid. But my philosophy is give the storyline a chance and then shit on it afterwards. Because you never know. You never know if something could surprise you. But anyways. But no, when EJ and Kayla went in, it's just Dr. Curley. Rolf was hiding. I guess maybe he heard them or something. I don't know, but it's time to get to the point. What's going on with this lab? Why is it needed or whatever? But as soon as I saw Dr. Roth was involved, I'm like, somebody's coming back from the dead. So, oh lordy, um, I think that's all that happened. I'm trying to think. Mm, can't remember anything else happening. I think that was pretty much it. Hmm. Yeah, that was it. So I need to check out that promo later. Check that out also. See what's gonna be happening next week. Sounds interesting. And still check because I thought Tony was really Andre who kidnapped Kristen, but it looks like it is really Tony. But I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Andre is one of the people that come back from the dead if they're really doing it that way. But anyways, I talked long enough. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about the little demon child, Rachel, and her antics. What do you think is gonna happen with her, and how you enjoyed today's episode. And like this video. Like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit notification bell so you would know whenever I post the video. I do talk about Dave's and the other four subs as well. I'm just starting posting new videos, so eventually I'll be talking about all the soap operas. But anyways, I'm gonna shut up. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Love you guys. Bye.